Top 7 Marvel cartoons of all time. The first Spider-Man cartoon came out in 1967. Let's find out. Hey guys, today we'll be looking at the top 7 best Marvel cartoons of all time. So without any delay, let's get right into the video. At number 7, Marvel Knights Black Panther. A 6-episode motion comic that aired on BET, Marvel Knights Black Panther was an adaptation of Reginald Hudlin and John Romita Jr.'s Who is the Black Panther miniseries. The animated series starred Djimon Hounsou as T'Challa and told the origin of the Black Panther, as T'Challa takes on the mantle after his father is assassinated. Marvel Knights Black Panther was well received by critics and fans. Like the comic it was based on, the series helped raise the character's profile to new heights, opening the way for the live-action Black Panther movie, which we've all come to know and love. At number 6, Spider-Man 1967. The first animated adventures of the world-famous wall crawler, 1967 Spider-Man continues to be a fan favorite even to this day. While early episodes of the series saw Spider-Man face off against the likes of Electro, Dr. Octopus, and Sandman, the famous rogues were replaced by generic thugs and aliens after the show's budget was cut. This classic Spider-Man cartoon lives on today on the internet in an endless number of memes that brings the world a ton of joy. It even gets the last laugh in the Oscar-winning film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. At number 5, Wolverine and the X-Men. When Professor X and Jean Grey vanish in a mysterious explosion at the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, the rest of the X-Men choose to disband, with each member going off on their own. The team is brought back together under the leadership of Wolverine to try and stop a war between humans and mutants. While it clearly has a dedicated fan base, Wolverine and the X-Men lasted only for one season, which is a real bummer because the season ends with a hint that the Age of Apocalypse would be the inspiration for a second season. At number 4, The Spectacular Spider-Man. Set during Peter Parker's junior year at Midtown Manhattan Magnet High School, Spectacular Spider-Man drew inspiration from the Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, John Romita Jr.'s Year of the Amazing Spider-Man comics, while mixing in newer elements that were introduced to the character in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy and the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. This series was co-developed by Greg Weisman. With his other works, Weisman set up Spectacular Spider-Man to tell a long-form story through shorter tales. Each season of the series focuses on one semester of Peter's high school life, with equal attention given to his personal life and to his life as Spider-Man. At number 3, The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Starting off with Iron Man, Giant Man, Hulk, Thor, and the Wasp, The Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes sees its heroic roster grow as the series goes on, adding the likes of Captain America, Black Panther, Vision, Hawkeye, and Miss Marvel in the second season. In the series, the Avengers come together after 75 of the most dangerous supervillains are mysteriously freed from their prisons. The series ends with the Avengers, joined by dozens of other heroes, facing off against Galactus. Unfortunately, the show was canceled after its second season, but many of the themes would be picked up in the Avengers Assemble. At number 2, Spider-Man, the Animated Series. Following the life of Peter Parker as he did his best to graduate from Empire State University while keeping New York safe as Spider-Man, Spider-Man, the Animated Series took a few tips from X-Men, the Animated Series, and played out as a fast-paced series where almost every episode led into the next one. The show didn't just feature Spider-Man's supporting cast and enemies, but was a smorgasbord of Marvel characters. Everyone from Daredevil to the Fantastic Four appeared during the show's 5-season run. Spider-Man, the Animated Series also adapted some of its best-known Spider-Man stories, including the night Gwen Stacy died from the Amazing Spider-Man number 121-122. While these weren't direct adaptations, Gwen Stacy doesn't die on the show, they still served as an introduction to the Spider-Man for many fans. And finally, at number 1, X-Men the Animated Series. Easily the most loved of the Marvel cartoons, X-Men the Animated Series was the gateway for many X-Men fans of today. The show has 76 episodes of non-stop rollercoaster mutant mayhem rides, with a cast of dozens, if not well over 100 characters. Everyone from Morlocks to the Shura Imperial Guard shows up in this series. X-Men the Animated Series was able to make the operatic action from the Chris Claremont years of the X-Men books and adapt them into these intense animated action that is yet to be beaten when it comes to Marvel cartoons. Well guys, that's it for today's video. Let us know about some other Marvel cartoons that you guys love a lot in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Till then, see you guys next time.